I don't know why I bought that and didn't buy something to go with the. I should have bought one more entree to go with the macaroni and cheese.
Oh, Gizmo. Uh-oh.
Is it any of those? Damn, my lips dry. Is it any more of? Why is my hair standing up on my head like that? Is it any more of those?
Oh, it's supposed to rain at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Is it any more of those hamburger patties?
Hamburger patties. The ones I had last night?
You had a hamburger patty last night.
No, I mean the other night.
So why would you say last night?
Just slip of the tongue. So it's supposed to rain this afternoon. Well, it says 2% chance. But all day tomorrow, it's like 97%.
It ain't gonna rain tomorrow.
You gonna catch it
You
tomorrow.
ain't gonna catch shit.
I'm gonna be waiting on y'all.
It ain't gonna.
Can't wait till Saturday.
It ain't gonna do nothing.
Gonna rain on your head.
It always be saying it's gonna rain and then it don't rain.
I'm gonna rain on your head.
It ain't gonna do nothing.
All on your head.
Not nowhere.
Why are you shaking, dude?
He shaking?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the washing machine scaring him.
These are the washing machine.
Gizmo, what's the matter? What's wrong, Poochie? Oh yeah, he trying to come to me. Come here.
He's like, no, you gonna pick me up.
Come here. I sure am. Come here.
Go. Go.
Come here. What's the matter? Huh? What's wrong with it? What's the matter with it? Huh? What's the matter? You okay? Tell Daddy give you some bacon. You want some bacon?
I don't got no bacon, dude.
Yeah, he do.
Every time you get nervous, you get bacon. I can get nervous. I don't get no bacon.
You don't even like bacon.
Who said I don't like bacon?
I ain't never seen you. No. Go back this way.
Everybody likes bacon.
Oh, Lord, I almost stuck my finger in his butt.
Yeah. She always talking about somebody.
Fingernail almost went right up in his butthole.
Sticking things in people's butts.
That would not have been nice because this fingernail is long.
And the first thing you gonna do, that's you.
Why would I sniff his butt?
You're not sniffing his butt. You stick your finger up his butt and you stick your
I
finger.
don't think I would sniff my finger if I stuck my finger up his butt.
What would you do?
I would be like, oh my gosh. I accidentally stuck my dog.
Babe, I stuck my finger up Gizmo's butt.
I'm not about to come and tell you that I stuck my finger in that dog's butt. Okay.
All right, babe. Stop doing kinky stuff with the dog.
Babe!
Stop doing that.
If you don't shut up, you be doing too much.
That's why he's shaking.
You know what I gotta, let me change the subject. You know what I got a taste for? A steak.
Oh, Sizzler, here we come.
No, go buy me a steak from Safeway. I cook my own steak. Shit, I ain't gotta go to Sizzler. I can cook my own steak. Huh, Poochie? Did you give him a piece of bacon?
Yes, child.
What did he do? Inhale it?
Well, I mean, he's not like us. He don't
The dog's,
saute it and all that.
the dog's starving?
Take and eat.
Look, y'all better come on in this live. Ain't nobody showed up.
Well, what you tripping off of then? Shut up, man. You know, don't be saying that. Ain't nobody there.
Because they gonna watch the replay.
Do, do, do. Nobody's home.
Because
Again, do my
oh
little
Lord, how do I cut
double
this?
checks.
Your son did a video. He broke down the engine.
Damn, break down. Break down.
I was gonna say, did you hear me?
What?
Well, me and you can talk about it since they ain't coming. They'll come. They'll just be here later. About that whole Keith Lee thing, so I'm gonna pretend like I didn't tell you about it last night, and I'm gonna tell you again.
Tell me what? You talking to me?
Yeah, because I'm waiting on them to come, but I'm gonna talk to you until they get here.
Well, can't you talk to the invisible me?
No, I'm gonna
'Cause
talk
I'm
to the
about to
real
go-
you.
I'm-
No, stay there. Don't leave. So, I thought about the whole Keith Lee thing again, after me and you got finished talking about it. And I was like, if you don't understand how big an area is, like if you have narrowed the Bay Area down to just Oakland and San Francisco, then that's your fault. That's not the fault of the city. Because the Bay Area is much huger, much bigger than just Oakland and San Francisco. Hey Siri, how many cities are in the Bay Area? 101 municipalities are in the Bay Area. So you have okay, I'm glad you're here, Melissa. You can get in on this. We just started. I'm talking about this whole Keith Lee thing. So the Bay Area has Alameda County, Contra Costa County, Marin County, Napa County, San Francisco, San Mateo, Santa Clara, Solano, and Sonoma. 101 municipalities. So Keith Lee, who is a food reviewer, blogger, whatever, reviewer, I guess, is doing tours of different cities. So he did Atlanta, and then he did Houston. I think he did Los Angeles. I'm not really sure about LA. But he came to the Bay Area. And y'all know I'm from the Bay Area. I'm in the Bay Area right now. So he went to Oakland, and I think he went to San Francisco because there is a video of him crossing the bridge. So he had to have made it to San Francisco. And he said he got sick because he went to a restaurant and he is allergic to shellfish. And my thing is, if you're allergic to shellfish and you know how sick you can get from eating shellfish, why would you even go to a restaurant that serves shellfish? Especially if your allergy, if you're that sensitive to everything, it's going to be very hard for the restaurant to clear out everything that has been contaminated. Because even if they clean the grill and use different utensils, you can still get sick because shellfish have been used in that area. Just like they say people with peanut allergies, they warn you, especially at Five Guys, because Five Guys serves peanuts as an appetizer. You can go in and get peanuts while you waiting for your food. So there is a warning at the door. If you have a peanut allergy, don't come in here because we got peanuts everywhere. And some people, their allergy is so bad that even if they don't eat it, if they just come in contact with it, they get sick. So I guess Keith Lee, is that sensitive to shellfish because he didn't eat shellfish, but he thinks that the person didn't clean the grill well enough and he got sick and ended up having to go to the hospital while he was here in the Bay Area to get treated for the shellfish allergy. So that was strike one that he had with the Bay Area. And then he goes on to talk about the homeless population and, calling the Bay Area Gotham City and all of this kind of stuff. If you do any research on the Bay Area or look at any of the news or anything for the Bay Area, you will know that we have a high population of homeless in certain areas. It is not all over the whole entire Bay Area, because where I live, you're not going to see any homeless people on the side of the road. They don't play that out here. They will get rid of you quick, fast, and in a hurry and move you someplace else. Now, Oakland is different, and I think that's why Oakland has a large proportion of homeless people, because the city don't go out and move them and kick them out. And if they pitch a tent under the freeway, the city don't go out and mess with them. And I think that's why the population of homeless is so big there, because they don't get messed with like they do in other cities. So I think what Keith Lee did was he just went to the wrong place. And he also said that he did 6 videos, but the food was so bad, or, he didn't like the food, that he wouldn't upload the videos. And I just felt like he shouldn't even said it. If you wasn't going to upload the videos, why even talk about it?
You're still talking to me?
No, I'm not talking to you no more.
Wow. Okay.
I've been stopped talking to you because you wasn't going to respond back. So I let you go.
Say,
Melissa here now. I don't have to talk to you.
All right, well, I'll keep my opinion.
Melissa here. I can talk to Melissa. I don't have to talk to you.
I keep my opinions to myself.
Oh, you have an opinion?
I have one.
Okay, stay. I want to hear your opinion.
It don't make any sense now. I mean, I said if a guy is I'm not gonna say stupid, but if you're going to purposely eat at an establishment that has things that you are allergic to, that's on you. That's your fault.
Right.
And if you get sick, well, good for you. That's lesson learned. I mean, if you're this established connoisseur and I'm going to go and I'm going to eat, I mean, why would I go as a, what do you call them? What do you call it? An evaluator? I mean,
food critic.
A critic. Yeah. If I'm going to go as a critic and I'm allergic to peanuts, why would I just step into Mrs. Fields' peanut house and go in there and do a review? And
tell her, oh, don't give me the peanut cookie. Yeah. Give me your chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
But the chocolate chip cookie and the peanut cookies are all made in the same place.
Why would I even do that? That's I don't want to use the word stupid. But I don't know what else to call that. And then Oakland is a popular area, depending on the culture or wherever you come from. It's popular, and there's places that you can go to explore and see and things like that. And there's going to be trash in every city. I don't care where you go.
Yeah, whatever city you go
Whatever
to,
city you
you
go
gonna
to,
find a ghetto or a bad part.
you're going to find that. So that's expected. That's expected. I mean, you can go to San Francisco and you can find some places are going to have more than others.
But Oakland is not a touristy area. Oakland is just a regular city. So I don't even know why he would come to Oakland looking for.
You can go to places like Lake Merritt and there's some places around.
Yeah, they got a couple of nice restaurants around there. But see, them ain't the places that he wanted to go to. He wanted to go to some mom and pop
Take
type.
me to the hood.
Yeah.
Take me to the hood.
So, and then when you go to the hood, you don't like it.
So if he goes to L.A., he won't go to
Compton.
Well, that's where he will go. You go to Compton because, if you're in that culture, I'm gonna go to Compton, South Central, and you'll go around there and you'll see the same thing. But if you want to go to Hollywood
but I'm like, how much soul food can you really eat though? After a while, all that shit's gonna start to taste the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And who's to say that your tongue is so? Who made you the top person to criticize other people's food?
Well,
maybe the people in the Bay Area enjoy that, but you're from someplace else, and your taste is different.
Yeah, but his viewers and followers, they made that.
Melissa said that's exactly right. For example, my granddaughter is allergic to peanuts, and yesterday I was going to send them some crumble cookies, but I noticed they were serving a peanut butter cookie at Crumble. Right, me too. I'm allergic to peanuts. I stay away from. Now, I'm not highly allergic where I could go to Crumble Cookies and order a chocolate chip cookie or whatever and not have to worry about it's cooked in the same place that the peanuts are cooked in. But some people's allergies are so bad that they can't even eat at a place where they're cooking have peanuts at all. So if you know you're allergic to shellfish, why would you go to a restaurant that cooks shellfish and think that they gonna sanitize everything in the restaurant just because you allergic to shellfish and you want to try their burger and you want them to cook the burger on the same grill that they cook the shellfish on, but make sure that you sanitize the grill? That don't make no sense to me.
Well, that's the only strike. When you purposely put yourself in a position like that, that tells me that there's no reason to continue on because you willfully done that. So I don't care what you saw. I don't care what you wrote. I don't care what you did. I don't care anything about your visit to wherever you went. It doesn't make any sense because you missed step one.
And then the crazy thing is, you know how ignorant these people are on social media. So now they're trying to figure out what restaurant it was he went to in Oakland so they can go and give them a 1-star review on Yelp and say that they tried to unalive Keith Lee.
Yeah, well, it figures. That's why I say
now the Bay Area tried to take Keith Lee out. If that happened, that's Keith Lee's fault. That's not the restaurant's fault. You know you're allergic to shellfish. You should not have eaten there.
But zealots don't think like that.
Yeah, and he know
They
that the
believe
majority
that.
of people that follow him are young. They're not as emotionally intelligent, and these people can mess up somebody's, business behind something that is not their fault. I'm pretty sure the guy probably said, "Hey, I'm gonna clean the grill off as best I can because it's Keith Lee, and he wanted Keith Lee to try his burger or whatever it was that Keith Lee ate from there, and he probably said, "Hey, I'm gonna clean the grill off as best I can," and tried or whatever, but Keith Lee still ended up getting sick and posted a picture of himself at the hospital and all of this kind of stuff and made it all dramatic. And so now people are trying to figure out what restaurant he went to because Keith Lee wouldn't say the name of the restaurant. And so now people are trying to figure out what restaurant it was so they can go on Yelp and give these people a bad review for
So
hurting Keith Lee.
he announces where he's going. He calls the venue and say, "I'm going to your place to review your food."
No, he doesn't tell the venue. He just shows up.
And now he's that popular where he walks through the door and everybody's like, "Ooh, that's Keith, dude. That's him. That's him."
Well, he had,
Is he that?
yeah, because he had announced that he was coming to the Bay Area. He had announced he was coming to the Bay Area
So what I'm
like
saying
days in
is,
advance.
so what I'm saying is, the majority of establishments in the Bay Area, and I'm pretty sure they do have their ear to the ground about who's coming and things like that. So when he's come, he's that popular. So I don't know. I mean, this is all entertainment. So it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, if I'm a venue, yeah, sure, I don't mind him coming
Well,
and.
it's all entertainment until you mess up somebody's business,
But
though.
that's part of entertainment. That's part of entertainment. Cat Williams, prime example. It's all entertainment. You're entertaining people, and people are gonna tune in. Oh, he shut that business down. Oh, he shut y'all down. That's part of entertainment. Sure, okay, you ruined an establishment. Okay, I guess to an extent, but just like anything else, when they found or the video that went viral about those rats at Dead Fish, I'm sure a certain percentage said that's it for me. But Dead Fish is still going.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
still going.
they do still have
They
they. I mean, and they have people on on their page saying we loyal customers.
Yeah.
That was just a fluke. They don't have rats every day,
Sure,
and
sure.
and it's because of the work that they're doing in the
because of this,
area,
because of
and,
that.
and they got
They
in.
justify. You
They
see that,
justified
you go
it.
over there. You go to San Francisco. They have
Yeah, they got
all that
rats
stuff is
everywhere
there.
in the Bay Area and all this kind of stuff. So yeah,
if he can go into an establishment and they literally tear it down, and a year later it becomes a parking lot or a condominium zone, then okay, all right, he shut that thing down. But I don't know. I don't believe that he can come in and do one bad review.
and I don't think he's trying. I don't think that's not his goal. His goal is not to go in and hurt people's businesses. Like, I really believe his goal is to help people. Because a lot of places that he has visited, they're they gained customers. They became popular like that. Oh, it's called the Keith Lee effect. Like, that restaurant became popular on social media and people came there because Keith Lee was there. That's the reason why I think he's doing this, but I just don't think it's working. Like, the way he's doing it is not working. You didn't know where to go in the Bay Area. You didn't do any research, and he thought the Bay Area was just Oakland and San Francisco. And then when he got here, he didn't know where to go.
So is this I mean, does he review restaurants or is he a city reviewer? I mean, does he?
No,
is he
it's
a
restaurants.
tourist guide or
No,
something?
no.
So what does the
It's
city
just
have to do with
food.
it? What does the city have to do with the thing?
Because you want to go to different cities because different cities specialize in different things. Like Kansas City specializes in barbecue. The Bay Area in
guess
San
what
Francisco specializes in seafood.
I guess what I'm asking, and that's another big strike. What does the homeless have to do with going to a restaurant?
And that was my thing too. He made it seem like it was just too much.
And the referral of Gotham City.
Right.
Now, is that because there's
Now-
a superhero? We got a superhero roaming around?
Who?
Or
I ain't never heard of the superhero.
Or the Joker? I mean, is Batman? That's Batman and the
Well,
Joker.
isn't Gotham City supposed to be dark and lawless?
I guess, but
But see, that's
there's still an appeal
that's-
to that.
that's
There's
the slang term that has kind of been thrown onto Oakland and parts of San Francisco as Gotham City. But why would you even say that? You don't live here.
But if that's what you know going in,
Why would you go?
why would you go?
Why would you even go?
Because you already have a mindset. You have already established an opinion of a place, and you walk in, and you're looking for it, and it doesn't take much to prove it. I mean,
Right.
if I say San Francisco is the homosexual capital of the world, and I know that going in, and the first person I see that I identify as homosexual, I see.
There it is, right
There
there.
it is, right
right
there,
there.
right
And
there.
then you get upset and
you're
want to
offended.
leave.
And now you're offended.
Yeah.
But you're there, and you
Why?
chose to go.
Why
there.
did you go?
So I mean, still,
And then he was like, "Oh, I got to cut the tour short. We got to cut the tour short. We can't even do the tour. I can't even finish the tour here because the food was so bad." He said he filmed 6 videos, but he can't upload them because there was nothing. He couldn't say anything positive in about the food, so he won't upload the video. Then you should have scratched the whole project.
the tour. So he goes to restaurant 1, film that. Restaurant 2, film that. That's the tour? Or does he say, I'm going to make my way over to restaurant 1, and as I'm going, you can see some of the sights, and let's look at the establishment. How is his... I mean, does he like dress it up?
It's
or
not
so?
live. It's not live. These are not live videos. These are edited, filmed, and edited videos.
Okay.
So yeah, he will go to the first place, and he may edit talking to the owner of the establishment. He'll show the food. He normally shows himself eating the food, enjoying the food, and then rating the food 1 to 10. That's his scale. He'll rate the food 1 to 10. About the service, he rates the service, the presentation, and the taste. And then, of course, the venue to a certain degree. And he may show the outside of the venue, the inside of the venue, depending on how much he can film. So he'll do all of the videos and then go back home. Right.
Yeah, so,
Right. The same basic premise as Dame Drops.
Okay.
But he's just more popular. He has more
I get you.
following than Dame Drops.
I'm just...
But my thing is,
I'm in Gotham City.
yeah,
Homeless all around me.
yeah. But you went to the
I
wrong.
just saw Batman drive
You
by.
you went to the wrong area though. Who told you to go to West Oakland?
Well, Oakland is the popular...
He could have came to
Is
Hercules.
he black?
Yeah, he black.
Well, yeah, of course he gonna go to Oakland. He's not gonna go to Napa. Why go to Napa? Why?
Why not?
Why go to Calistoga?
Why not though?
Yeah, but why go out to Marin or something else like that?
But you want good food though.
Yeah, but you want to be in
Then
Oakland.
you go to one of the places you go to Napa, you go to Calistoga, you go to Marin.
Too Short ain't out there. Too Short is in Oakland. You go down Too Short Street.
Too Short ain't even in Oakland.
But still, his street is. You want to go there.
His street is, but even Too Short has moved up.
Yeah, but
And don't even hang out in Oakland like that.
Too Short has helped.
If Tupac was alive, Tupac ass wouldn't be in
They
Oakland.
wouldn't, but they have helped put that on a hip hop culture.
Even E40 don't be in Oakland.
So, yeah, Hammer ain't in Oakland, but
Hammer ain't in Oakland.
They're popular because they have popularized the city.
Yeah, they have made the Bay Area, but Oakland is not even where these big name rappers who have came out of the Bay Area, they don't even hang out in them places. So why would you come somewhere where don't nobody even big even hang out no more?
But you're not going to see them. You're not saying, oh, hopefully I can see Tupac. You're not doing that. You go there because they've established. This is what they sang about. They made raps about this. I want to go and visit the area. The Oakland Raiders used to be here. The Oakland A's used to be here. The Golden State Warriors used to be here. And so you want to go in and take in the ambiance and take in, this is what this culture was all about. This is why they sang about it. They were rapping about it. They did all this other stuff.
Well, what he should have did was, this was part of your tour. Drive through Oakland, get a feel for it, and go to restaurants outside of Oakland. The Bay Area is so much bigger than just Oakland and San Francisco. And I'm pretty sure he could have found some really good places. And San Francisco has some great food trucks.
Yeah,
He's done reviews on food trucks. He could have went there.
If he wants to take in the culture of Oakland, go to what's that? Quarter Pounder. What's that one?
Yeah.
Go there. Go there and go to some of the taco trucks.
Right.
Go around. Go down East 14th and.
I think he did. I think he did drive down East 14th, but he didn't stop.
But
he did eat at one place on East 14th that he said was good. That was the only place that he actually did do a video about.
Stop in and see what the people here
are really eating. Go down. It's not East 14th anymore.
Yeah, International.
Go down International and stop at some of them food trucks. He would have gotten a real taste of what we eat in Oakland.
Yeah,
because Oakland, the culture in Oakland now is tacos and Asian food. There is a huge Asian culture in Oakland, and I'm not just talking Chinese food. I'm talking Vietnamese food, Laotian, all of the Thai, all of these Asian cultural dishes come out of Oakland. Oakland, like the soul food and stuff like that, those restaurants are few and far between.
Yeah.
It's tacos and Asian food.
But bottom line, none of that really matters because he chose and established to eat at where he's allergic to.
Right. So, right. And that overshadowed everything else. Because now people are mad because he came to Oakland and Oakland tried to hurt him. We didn't try to hurt him. You chose a restaurant that served food that you were allergic to.
But to people that don't think and are unaware, that's their belief system. So that's what you have. So you have a lot of people that follow you and that's why they follow you, because they don't think for themselves.
Melissa said, but shellfish, he should have said, hey, don't put any shellfish anywhere near my food. You can't give a bad review because you have allergies. That's dumb. No, he should not have eaten there.
Period.
Period. You have a shellfish allergy. It's no way they can clean that up enough. He would have had to go on a day when they had totally cleaned the restaurant and there was no shellfish there.
Well, I mean, again,
That would have been his best bet. But for them to just say, hey, we'll clean the grill, and make sure we clean the utensils that we use on your burger and cook you a burger, he got sick.
and still, you're in the wrong establishment.
So Bathsheba said, I have a shellfish allergy. No way I would go to a seafood restaurant.
Yeah, you don't eat in San Francisco. Yeah, now I'm not going to eat out here. I'm not going to eat out.
I'm not going to eat at a place where I know they serve shellfish.
And I'm in Oakland too. No, they got ports and everything. They got a lot of seafood here. No,
And the Bay Area is big on seafish. San Francisco is known for its crab and seafood.
So why would you? Why would you?
So why would you even?
Why would you consider? That's the first fallacy. So from that point on, since you're willing to go there, I don't need to read your review.
And then, made people, he garnered the sympathy card by showing himself at the hospital, showing his hospital band, and all of this kind of stuff. So, of course, this is garnering sympathy from his supporters, and his supporters are like, oh, the Bay Area tried to take Keith Lee out. They tried to hurt Keith Lee. We need to find out what restaurant that is so we can give them a bad review. Like, why would you give them a bad review when they told him up front, we cook shellfish here? You willing to take? And he was like, yeah, just make sure you clean the grill off. Well, they did the best they could. They thought they had cleaned it.
Shame on you. Well, it'll blow over.
Yeah, it'll blow over because he'll go to the next city.
Bye.
And, do another review or whatever. But, I still have time. Well, I'm still in the Bay Area. I'm not in Oakland anymore. But I lived in Oakland 56 years. Or longer. 57. No, 56. 56 years I lived in Oakland. And I wouldn't consider Oakland any more Gotham City than any other urban area. Oakland is no worse than New York. The only difference is people, New York don't have a huge homeless population like California because it's snow in New York. If their asses was pitching tents in parks and stuff, they be froze to death. The temperatures don't drop that far down here in California. You can sleep in a tent year round and be okay because it ain't gonna snow here. So yeah, we have a huge population of homeless people living in tents, living in parks and everything because the weather don't get that bad. And the city the city have to get to a point where they be like, all right, y'all getting out of hand. For them to just, go into an area and move the homeless people out, and then they'll just set up someplace else. That's just part of, that's just part of, the California, just like LA has Skid Row, Oakland has his food is right there. Okay. His food in the bathroom, I was trying to let it get to room temperature. Just like LA has, in LA, Los Angeles is part of California. For people that don't know, we live 6 hours away from Los Angeles. That's how big California is. Okay? So it's 6 hours between the Bay Area and Los Angeles. So take your toy. He coming.
Okay.
So Los Angeles has its areas too. And they got Beverly Hills and Hollywood and everything else. But they have a whole area called Skid Row where all of the homeless and, I don't want to call them drug addicts because all homeless people are not drug addicts. It could just be people down on their luck or whatever, because California is expensive. It's expensive to live here. So, I don't know. This was, I thought we were 7 hours away from LA. I think we would have made it in 6. It depends on the traffic. We may be 7 hours. It may be 7, but I thought we were 6. 6, 7, it don't matter. It's the same thing, child. Siri.
Uh-huh.
How many hours does it take to get to LA from here? 6 hours and 14 minutes. 6 hours. And it depends on where you live also in the Bay Area. So it's 6 hours from where we live. But what I'm saying is the Bay Area California is big. The Bay Area is much bigger than what Keith Lee made it out to be. The Bay Area is bigger than just Oakland and San Francisco. There are so many cities in the Bay Area. I don't live in Oakland, but I live in the Bay Area. Okay? The Bay Area is huge. It's so many cities between where we live and Oakland. Richmond, Albany, El Cerrito, Pinole, Rodeo, San Pablo. All of these cities between here and just Oakland. Emeryville. All of these places. I'm from Oakland. I'm originally from Oakland. I just don't live in Oakland right now. So, I think Keith Lee didn't think this situation out. Because see, the Bay Area is different than just going to Atlanta or going to Houston. When you in Atlanta, you in Atlanta. When you in the Bay Area, you're not in one city. You in a bunch of cities. You're not just in one city. The Bay Area ain't just Oakland and San Francisco. Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
How many cities are in the Bay Area? You got Alameda County, Contra Costa County, and this is not even naming the cities. Alameda County, Contra Costa County, Marin County, Napa, San Francisco, San Mateo, Santa Clara, Solano, and Sonoma. He could have went anywhere. Vallejo is under Contra Costa County. This named the counties. It didn't name the cities. Okay, we got San Francisco, Oakland, Sausalito, Redwood City, San Jose, Foster City, Sunnyvale, Santa Clara, Santa Rosa, Fremont, Vallejo, Hayward, Palo Alto, Pleasanton, Menlo Park, Berkeley, Union City, Daly City, Mountain View, San Leandro, South San Francisco, Cupertino, Gilroy, Walnut Creek, Petaluma, Antioch, San Ramon, Milpitas, Morgan Hill, Los Gatos, San Rafael, Pacifica, Benicia, Concord, Rohnert Park, Emeryville, Livermore, Danville, Pittsburgh, Pleasant Hill, Novato, San Bruno, Hillsburg, Half Moon Bay, Los Gatos, Piedmont, San Mateo, East Palo Alto, Pinole, American Canyon, San Pablo. It didn't even list where we live, Hercules. All these places. And Keith Lee couldn't find somewhere decent to eat. Huh? You done made me mad. All these places in the Bay Area. This is how big the Bay Area is. The Bay Area is not just Oakland and San Francisco. The Bay Area is huge. Huge. This is a beautiful area. Huge. And people be thinking all the time, you know, when I be showing like little clips and stuff of where we live, they like, oh, you live in a big city. No, I live in a small city in the Bay Area. The Bay Area is huge. I live in a very small city, 29,000 people. There are a lot of little small cities in the Bay Area. I happen to live in one of the smaller ones. We moved from Oakland to Hercules. And my city is so small, it didn't even make the list. It didn't even make the list. So, you know, I think this was just a Keith Lee fit. This was a failure on his part. Don't blame that on the Bay Area. You didn't know where to go. You messed up. You wanted to go to the tourist place. You wanted to go to Oakland. You wanted to go to San Francisco. So you got what you went for. But don't blame that on the Bay Area. You messed up. You messed up. The Bay Area didn't mess up. You messed up. You could have went to Napa. You could have went to one of the nice wineries and had a nice dinner in Napa. Pacifica. There's so many places he could have went to. You could have went to San Jose and ate at some of the food trucks out there. They have nice food trucks in San Jose. You could have ate at some nice food trucks in San Francisco. So you take this L on your own. Don't put that L on the Bay Area. This is your loss. You messed up. You messed up. You didn't know what you was doing. Don't put that on the Bay. Because we got some good food out here. I eats good. Okay? So, you messed up, sir. The Bay Area didn't mess up. You did that. Because you didn't know where you were going. You came here thinking the Bay Area was Oakland and San Francisco. You didn't even do any research. Because had you researched, you would have understood how big Benicia. You would have understood how big the Bay Area was. Walnut Creek got some good food. Walnut Creek has some good restaurants. So Keith Lee needs to, for one, he need a team. If you are going to do this type of tour, you need a team. You need somebody to research these places before you get there. Don't get there and then talk shit about the place because you went to the wrong place and didn't get what you thought you was going to get. That's on you because you ain't did no research. Yeah, Thai food is good. We have a huge population, a huge Asian culture here in the Bay Area. You're going to get some good Asian food. We just went to Sacramento. Well, we went to Folsom. We just went to Folsom like 2 weeks ago to the Mimosa House. We just went there. If you look back on a couple of our videos, we just went there like a week ago or so. We drove down to Folsom, which is about maybe 45 minutes from us, just to go to the Mimosa House. So you got to research. You got to research. You can't just go to Oakland and be like, oh my God, this Gotham City, they burning up cars. They breaking in cars. They got homeless people. Yeah, because you went to the wrong place. Dublin, Tracy. That's where MC Hammer lives. Even MC Hammer don't live in Oakland. He live in Tracy. Don't none of these rappers. You should have linked up with E40. I bet you E40 would have loved to show him around the Bay Area. He probably would have loved to do that and took him to some of the restaurants that he probably eats at. I'm pretty sure E40 because E40 ain't lost no weight. I'm pretty sure E40 eats good at these restaurants in the Bay Area. He could have hooked up with Steph Curry. But maybe he said he likes to eat at mom and pop places. I'm pretty sure E40 could have told him some mom and pop places that he still enjoys. He could have went to some places in Vallejo. But Too Short. He could have went to some places in Vallejo. I know Vallejo still got some mom and pop places, and Vallejo ain't quite as spicy as Oakland. It's a little toned down. Because we hit up a nice little restaurant in Vallejo. I can't tell you the name of it. But child, they had some good pork chops. I had the fried pork chops and eggs breakfast. Them pork chops was pork chopping. Do you hear me? They was pork chopping. Them the places he should have went to. Shit, he should have called me. I could have told him where to go. Because I wouldn't have told him not one single solitary place in Oakland. I wouldn't have told him not one place in Oakland. Not now. Do you hear me? And if he told me he had a shellfish allergy, I wouldn't have told him no places in San Francisco either. Because all of the places that I love in San Francisco, like I love going to Pier 39, that area. I like to eat at the restaurants that have a nice view of the water. So all the restaurants that I enjoy serve some form of shellfish. They big on crabs in San Francisco. You gonna get you a good Dungeness crab. So I don't even know why he tried that. E40 got a restaurant? I didn't know he had a restaurant, girl. I'm gonna have to go and let me look and see. I know he got all that liquor. Oh, listen to this. Founded in 2015 by Filipino restaurateur Alex Retanto and now co-owned by East Bay rap legend E40, the Lumpia company's namesake dish is a deep-fried Filipino spring roll filled with savory and sweet creations such as bacon, cheeseburger, and peach mango cobbler. He could have went there. This pissed me off. This pissed me off. He could have went there. He could have hooked up with E40 and went to his place and did a whole that would have set it off. And did a whole little video with E40. See, that's what he should have did. He should have got the Bay's best. E40, Too Short, Mr. Fab. Got the three of them together, found out what their favorite restaurants were, went to those restaurants. That would have set it off. But no, you decide to go to the homeless areas of West Oakland and then want to talk bad about our area. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. We're not going to let you. We not. Oh, well, he wasn't in Los Angeles. He was in the Bay Area. Los Angeles is 6 to 7 hours away from us. He didn't make it to LA. I think he already went to LA. He was trying to stay within the Bay Area. Well, he got attention. He has a huge social media following. I just wish he had did it right. If you're gonna come to the Bay Area and do a food review, get it right. Do it right. Do some research beforehand so you can come to the Bay Area and have a good experience. That's all I'm saying. You went to the wrong place, sir. That's on you. That's your fault. And you getting sick, that's your fault. Because you shouldn't have ate at a restaurant that you know had shellfish. You shouldn't expect them to be able to clean the grill off enough for you to eat there. And you know that you are very sensitive to shellfish. That doesn't make any sense to me. And I believe his review was very unfair. Very unfair. Because he made the Bay Area seem like it's only two places, Oakland and San Francisco. The Bay Area is huge. And a lot of people, they're not going to understand that because all they know is Oakland and San Francisco. Between where we live and San Francisco is like 10 different cities. You got to cross about 10 cities before you even get to San Francisco. That's how big the Bay Area is. The Bay Area is huge. Yeah, they make everything on the same grill. And you can't clean the grill off enough to satisfy, to not trigger his allergy. You just can't do that. If they look at the Bay Area map, then they can see how big the Bay Area is. But how many people are really going to do that? You got to look at the fact that the majority of people that follow Keith Lee are very young. They not going to do that. They just going to assume, just like he made it seem, that the Bay Area is just Oakland and San Francisco. I went to Oakland and San Francisco. That's the Bay Area. Are you crazy? And then you got your followers out here really believing that's the only thing that's in the Bay Area. And but there were people in the comments. Why didn't you come to Marin? Why didn't you come to San Jose? Why didn't you come to Palo Alto? Why, listing their city. But people probably still don't understand. Let me look at some more of these comments. People don't understand. Hold on, y'all. I be liking to read my comments because if somebody say something crazy to me, I go off. Ooh, what she say? So people were saying stuff like, when the vibe is off, just roll out. So I guess he was saying like he didn't like the vibe of Oakland because you went to the wrong place. Somebody said he went to the Tenderloin. Why would you go to the Tenderloin in San Francisco? Who told you to go there? One lady said the Bay Area is so much more than just Oakland. And she got 2,200 replies under her comment. Dang, why I can't see them? Some people said he showed multiple clips of him in San Francisco. So somebody said, but Oakland is the epicenter. People outside of the Bay don't include a lot of the surrounding cities. They are truly outsiders. All of the cities in the Bay Area count. If anything, San Francisco would be the epicenter of the Bay Area, not Oakland. You know, San Francisco is one of the most famous cities in the Bay Area because of the Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge is a tourist spot. The Golden Gate Bridge is famous. So, of course, San Francisco would be one of the most highlighted cities in the Bay Area. It's not even one of the biggest cities in the Bay Area. I don't think. So people saying the Bay Area is struggling. Oakland is struggling. The Bay Area ain't struggling. And see, that's the thing. He shouldn't have. I just don't like the way he did this. Someone said this is kind of disappointing. There's so much to the Bay Area outside of San Francisco and Oakland. Did you know we have the biggest Afghan population in the U.S.? I didn't even know that. So somebody said, I think where everyone went wrong was mentioning only places in San Francisco and Oakland. The Bay is huge, and Keith would have found way more of the mom and pop shops in Vallejo, Richmond, Hayward, Castro Valley. I just think this just wasn't thought through. And the way that Keith Lee edited this video just made the Bay Area look bad. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Somebody said, this is sad. You should have checked out all the non-hype shit outside of San Francisco and Oakland. Puerto Rican food, Afghan food. It's all kind of food. You only went to Oakland and San Francisco and called it the Bay. There are some people that are really upset with him, just like me. I don't like this at all. You done made the Bay Area look bad, and you didn't even go to the Bay Area. You went to Oakland and San Francisco. You didn't go to the Bay Area. You went to a very small part of the Bay Area. You didn't see the Bay Area. He didn't do his homework on this one at all. A lot has changed in the Bay Area since COVID. Because a lot of, especially in downtown Oakland and downtown San Francisco, a lot of businesses, unfortunately, had to close because of COVID. But that's a very small part of the city, of each city. That's only 2 cities. You know what I mean? That's only 2 areas of the Bay Area. The Bay Area is huge. There's still lots of restaurants open. Pier 39 is still... But see, he had to stay away from the touristy parts. You couldn't go to San Francisco because you're allergic to shellfish. San Francisco is huge for fish. It's a fishing and crabbing area. It's right next to the water. San Francisco is on the damn water. We own the water. If I go out in my backyard right now, I can point to the water. We own the Bay. That's why it's called the Bay Area. We own the Bay. We live on the Bay. We just happen now to live closer to the Bay than we used to when we lived in Oakland. But we were still a drive away from the Bay. He just went to the wrong place. I love the Bay Area too. I'm not leaving. I left Oakland, but I didn't leave the Bay. I'm not leaving the Bay Area. It's too beautiful. From my backyard, I can see Mount Tamalpais. How many people can say they can go in their backyard and see a famous mountain? I will never leave the Bay. Now, I may move around because we are thinking about moving to Sacramento. I don't think Sacramento is part of the Bay Area. I think Sacramento, you're actually getting away from the water. Sacramento, I think you're not considered to be in the Bay Area no more. Yeah. Because you're not. That's why Sacramento is so hot. Because they're not, it's not around the Bay. That's why the temperatures are so different out there than they are out here. We close to the Bay, we get that breeze and, the Bay breeze and everything. Because it's cold right now. How cold is it? It's supposed to be raining. Why is that on there? 52 degrees. 52 degrees. But see, it's 52 and it has this like damp feel because it's not raining. But it just, because we're so close to the water, it just has that like damp feel. It's cold. It's chilly. And I think it's supposed to rain for maybe like an hour or so. Yeah, I don't plan on leaving the Bay Area. I'm first generation born and raised here in California. My mother wasn't even born here. And I'm here. My mother and father were both born in Louisiana. So I was the first generation to be born and raised here. And my kids born and raised here. Their dad wasn't even, now my husband was born and raised here. But my first husband wasn't. He was born in Alabama and moved out here after being in the military. A lot of our grandparents and stuff were not born here in California. My grandparents were not born here in California. They were from Texas too. They came out here for work. In the 40s and 30s and 50s, California had a lot of jobs. They had railroad jobs. They were building. It was a lot going on. They were building cars, factories, all kind of stuff. So California had a lot of jobs, and people were moving here to get them good jobs. My father was from Monroe too. My mama was from Baton Rouge. My daddy was from Monroe. Who's your people, Brandy? Y'all Williams? We may be related. Because my daddy was from Monroe. My husband's people, I think, are from Monroe. They brown. That's why I'm brown. Oh, your grandfather helped build a Bay Bridge? Yeah, my dad worked on the Southern Pacific Railroad. Yeah, you know, all of these Louisiana people, we may be cousins or something. But yeah, he came out here from Louisiana to work. And that's how a lot of our grandparents and stuff came out here from Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, all these places for jobs. And then we ended up being born and, growing up in California. I've been here all my life and couldn't imagine going anyplace else. I would move to Sacramento or I would move to LA or something like that, but I just can't see myself leaving California. Because California is so much bigger than what y'all think. Like, California is huge. California is just much more than just LA. It's much more than Hollywood. It's much more than San Francisco. California is huge. It's beautiful. We have all type of weather, all type of climate, mountains, flat land, water, everything. It's beautiful here. And I don't want to leave. I have no thoughts of leaving. And I just wish Keith Lee had did us justice. But I'm pretty sure, where else did he go and he kind of did them dirty? Atlanta. I'm pretty sure Atlanta feels the same way. They probably feel like he did them dirty. But you know what? Keith Lee better slow down, though, going to people's city doing them dirty. He better slow down on that shit. Because eventually, somebody ain't gonna like it. Somebody ain't gonna like it. Because this how you make enemies. Because Keith Lee has enough pull now to, his team could have made a phone call to E40 or Too Short or any of these famous people here in the Bay Area and said, hey, why don't you slide through, tell me which restaurants we can slide through, or can we do a little blurb together where we go to a restaurant? That would have set the Bay off. Because we would have been like, oh yes, he really, he wanted to do it big. He went and got E40. But you just came out here talking about how bad it was. Oh, it was so bad. I can't even do a video about it. I did 6 videos, but I can't even, it's so bad. I can't even talk. No. Is Big Joe's got a restaurant in the back? Who is Big Joe? Who is Big Joe? I don't know who Big Joe is. I don't know who that is. But he could have got with some of them rappers and they could have, I'm pretty sure Too Short would have loved Fat Joe. Fat Joe is not from the Bay Area. Ain't he in LA? He ain't got no restaurant in the Bay Area that I know of. I'm pretty sure Too Short and E40 would have loved to probably go to a restaurant with him. And that would have been a nice video. That would have been a nice video. To get two of the Bay Area's best together and go out and have a meal. That would have been a nice video. The Bay Area would have appreciated that. We would have been like, yes. You know, they could have went out and had a nice burger at like one of the mom and pop places that either E40 or Too Short, you know, really like. One of the hidden gems that, you know, maybe everybody don't know about, but this is one of the places that when they come to the Bay Area, they always go to. That would have set it off. That would have. But no. You come to the Bay Area, call the Bay Area Gotham City. I got sick. I had to go to the hospital. They did this to me. They did that. And just made it seem like it was bad. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You could have did something else, Keith Lee. Now, I was rooting for you. You out here making us look bad. You ain't gonna make us look bad. Shit. Because I know that the Bay Area is bigger than Oakland and San Francisco. And I know that there are some good places to eat in Oakland. There are some good places to eat in San Francisco. He just went to the wrong place. He just went to the wrong place. Shit. It made me mad. I still love him though. Keith Lee, I'm not one of them type of people that get mad at you and want to unfollow you. I still love him. He's, still a good dude. But I just wish that he would do things a little different. Do some research before you go to these cities and then try to make it seem like it's bad. Because the Bay Area is not all bad. The Bay Area got some rich places. It ain't all homeless in Gotham City. Because he really tried to make it seem like the Bay Area was down bad. Like, oh my God, it's so bad. You just went to one place, bro. You just went to one place. Because if the Bay Area was all that bad, all these basketball players and stuff wouldn't live here. But that's his review. And I'm pretty sure he'll go on to the next city and find something wrong with that. And eventually people going to stop messing with him. Because you ain't just going to keep going to people's city, trashing a city, and then people, going to be happy about you. Because they're not. They're not. People not going to like it. Because then people are going to be like, everywhere he go, he don't do nothing but trash the city. Then people going to be like, well, I ain't watching him no more. Because he don't never say nothing good about the places that he go to visit. You may as well just stay home and eat food from your city that you like. Because you're not doing any research to find out where you should go in other places. You didn't do any research. So, that's it, y'all. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I want to cook me a steak, but I'm too lazy to go to the store. I know I ain't about to go to the store right now. So I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner. Because we ate all the fish. The fish sticks was good. We ate all of the cod yesterday. I should have bought one more meat dish. And I didn't. So, I don't know what I'm going to eat today for dinner. I'm going to eat something. Thank you too, Brandy. I hope you come back. I don't know. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see each other eventually. I don't know. I might be back tomorrow. It depends. If I find something interesting to talk about, I'll come back tomorrow. If not, I'll probably see you guys Monday. But I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.